Sometimes people say, I don't need to lock up my gun, or I can leave my guns out, I don't have no kids here. And to that, I would say there are statistics that are very visible and open. You can look at them yourself, and my daughter is now one of them numbers. And we didn't expect it or think it would happen either until it did.
Say hi, Genesis. Say hi, Amara. Say hi, Daddy. Say Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you.
Most younger children are apprehensive of, getting in front of that camera and stuff like that. Genesis didn't have that fear or that problem. She was outgoing. She loved to do the trendy stuff, and she was very excited about being able to create something that was uniquely hers. Just a loving and bright child who just carried light with her wherever she went. On July 25th, at about 2:45, I went to drop Genesis off at the babysitter's house, and dropped her and Amara off like I normally do. They got out of the car, told them I love them. I watched them go in the house and pulled out, went to work. At about 3:27 p.m., I get the phone call from the babysitter, frantic, screaming, crying, telling me that her son had brought a gun back from her father's house. And of course, I'm anxious to figure out where this gun is leading. And then she says Genesis was shot. In the case, there were 2 weapons taken from a safe that was not properly secured. The weapons or the ammunition were not separated, and the guns were not locked with actually key locks on the guns. So this young man was able to take 2 weapons from this safe with ammunition and transport them from one house to another, which is exactly why we have partnered with the North Carolina Safe Initiative to further prevent things like this from happening. It's important for us to be here because with Genesis, who she was the one who went and danced with the little girl who had nobody to dance with. And because of her care for others, we knew immediately that we wanted to advocate for change. Live like Genesis means we just picture a child bright and being a child, being able to enjoy life, do TikTok videos, enjoy being a sister, being able to play and without the restraints and worry of safety. We're pushing that smile, that brightness, that love for others. Our hope is that when people hear these testimonies, when they hear Genesis' story, when they hear what we're going through, that people begin to educate themselves about weapon safety. People begin to educate themselves about not only how to secure a weapon, but how to have that conversation with your children about what to do around weapons, what to do when you see weapons. Some people say it's a lot, but we're on the other end of that tragedy saying it's not a lot. You need to make sure that those weapons are secured and safe every single day. That's what proper safe storage looks like to us.